Right, so welcome to another unboxing, guys, and today we have Zpolt. We have the CR-V1 from ARTIO, and really interesting because this is the first flagship Zpolt that we're gonna see here in this channel. And it's actually been here for some time, and it's just now that I'm gonna unbox it. So we're gonna do a classic unboxing for these because I think it's really interesting to check out a flagship kind of product. These are around $300, definitely in the more expensive side, but let's take a look at these. And really big fan of ARTIO. I do like their RK01, and their other IEM is the biggest Soundstage that I ever heard. So they're really making innovative stuff. And this one is their more expensive brother. So these are around $300. I'm gonna link it down below. And from CD Japan as well. So truly Zpolt in these, and definitely ARTIO has their kind of unique approach to things. They do remind me a lot of Final E's in terms of how they tune their stuff, how they make IEMs. So looking at the specs, you have canal type earphone, CR-V1, titanium alloy and aluminum as well. So here you have CR series flagship model. So this is their flagship. It's really interesting. With the brand new technology, warp system generates a speaker like sound ambience with a sensitive expression of earphone. So this might be similar to the technology that they did before in the previous IEM that I checked out, and it did really give big sound stage. Really interesting in these. There you go. And inside you're getting another box, and look at this, guys. Definitely something that I do like in terms of the packaging. The RK01 also is really nicely packaged as well. So you have ARTIO, reconsider a relation between people and sounds, CR-V1, and it has that kind of recyclable kind of material, canal type earphone, compatibility with earphone resolution, and also Final E tips as well. So really interesting box overall for sure. And I do like the minimalist kind of design, very Japanese. Opening it up, look at this, and even the packaging is straight, and the design is really well thought of for me. You have earphone, this side titanium alloy, LNR accessories, cables as well, so organized. So let's take a look at accessories first. All right, so you have your Final E's, which is nice, definitely nice to have. Really good quality tips and type E's as well. This aside, looking at the cable. All right, the cable kind of reminds me of the RK01, so definitely different looking cable compared to what I'm usually used to for Chi-Fi. Feels really good for sure. It's not the thickest, but definitely still feels really good. Doesn't feel cheap at all. You have the kind of plastic design. You have an L plug at the top, and also you're getting 2.5 millimeters in terms of the plug as well. So really cool. Putting that aside, oh, you're getting another cable as well. I'm getting two cables, and these look longer compared to your other one. So this might be your more portable kind of cable. It's a little bit thinner, and this is the thicker cable, which you might be able to use in your desktop kind of configuration. This is more weighty as well. So really cool that you have two cables. Looking at the earphones, and from what I'm seeing right now, this is similar in terms of the size compared to the other earphones that I have unboxed in terms of the overall look, but this is more metallic. And frankly, for me, I do like these in terms of the look over the other one that is black configuration. So this looks more premium feeling for me. They're really weighty as well. And this is made of titanium. So that's really good. Titanium is a really good material. And it's not, your typical IEM kind of design. So there's definitely a uniqueness to these. These are definitely big in the big side of things. And the other one did fit my ear well. But definitely not the most comfortable fit. And it's a big IEM on your ear, so you can definitely feel it. This is definitely heavy, but a really cool build overall. I would say this is one of the best built IEMs that I have tried here, especially with that kind of titanium kind of configuration. Definitely looks premium overall. Alright, so we are now listening to the CR-V1, and actually the previous IEM that I mentioned is the CR-M1. So this is the V kind of version. And we're listening to the WM1A because we're doing Zpolt today. And what really hit me first is how big the soundstage is. It's definitely the biggest soundstage that I've heard in any IEM. It's really wide and tall as well. So definitely this kind of the upgraded version of the CR-M1 that I've reviewed before. which has pretty big soundstage, and this is more dynamic as well in terms of the sound, really lively sounding. But what I like about these is yeah, it's lively but not overly done. It's not that aggressive, so it's still, you know, quite toned down. And definitely the bass here is substantial, much like the RK01 before. The bass is definitely prominent in the mix, so this is more of a lively, fun kind of listen. This is a U-shaped kind of sound on the ear, and I really like how dynamic the sound is. And also on top, it has that shimmer as well, definitely extended on top, which makes it really lively and fun to listen to. And yeah, really has that bite in the sound. And much like what I listened to before, the Nishek EVX21, it has that liveliness in the sound here as well. It has the tightness in the sound as well. But I would say compared to the EVX21 that I have reviewed before, this has more shimmer on top. The bass is also in the boomy side, but definitely it's more in the smooth type of bass. It does remind me a lot of the Final E's as well in terms of the overall presentation to the ear. This is not your kind of monitor type of bass. This is definitely a bass made for fun kind of listening. So yeah, now listening to some toe metronome. So for instrumental music with some drums and yeah, with some kind of acoustic instruments, it does really shine because yeah, it has more excitement at the top. It brings out the guitar tone even more. Yeah, definitely reminds me of the RK01. It's really fun to listen to. So maybe my favorite genre for this is this kind of genres, maybe toe. Instrumental genres are really nice. Jazz tracks are nice. Definitely the bass is prominent in the mix. So now listening to some Royal Concept. Definitely this is for a fun kind of listen. But yeah, the soundstage in this is really nice. And the vocals are not that shouty too. So the male vocals might be a bit recessed than what I would like. And I like the tightness in the music. Definitely, you know, that kind of titanium really helped out and, you know, bringing out a little bit of tightness, dynamism to the music. It has some micro detail as well. Not the best micro detail that I've heard, but it has some micro detail. Like in Down with the Sickness Disturbed. Yeah, and the really cool soundstage here. So definitely if you're a soundstage fan and kind of a warmish kind of sound, this is really cool. It's pretty smooth in the presentation. This is not your monitor type of bass. Let's try Joe Satriani, A Celebration. So actually guys, I haven't measured it yet. I'm just listening to it and you know, telling you guys what I think about the sound. Yeah, but definitely this is more for a fun kind of listen. Like in Promises, there's these symbols in the upper right corner of my listen. That just shines compared to other IMs that I have heard. Yeah, maybe also kind of reminds me of an Audio-Technica kind of sound. It's kind of like that as well. But the Audio-Technicas that are not monitors. Kind of reminds me of my ESW 950s. Yeah, maybe Audio-Technicas will be the closest one that I can consider. And here in Father and Son, Cat Stevens, definitely that shimmer on top helps the acoustic tracks to be even more lively to listen to. This is very good for acoustic tracks, for jazz tracks. Really shines in these. There's, you know, that liveliness in the sound. Again, much like the EBX21, I would say that this is even more lively compared to the EBX21 because it has more shimmer on top. So definitely if you're looking for that, you know, kind of lively kind of sound, this might be something that you can consider. So right, that's my initial listen. And yeah, so my verdict for these is this is really an enjoyable type of listen. So the highlight in these is the soundstage, the biggest soundstage that I have heard in any IEM. And I do like also the shimmer on top, and also I do like the liveliness in the sound. They're just really different kind of approach to your ear. It's kind of like a live band kind of feel. So the band feels right in front of you, that kind of feel, and you can definitely hear some micro dynamics here as well. So for acoustic tracks, for guitars, for drums, there's just a little bit of, you know, oomph on those kinds of tracks, which gives this a really enjoyable type of listen. Yeah, if you're into that kind of sound, this is definitely something that you can consider. It's a unique thing because yeah, that's what I like about earphones. It has a unique selling point. That's something different going for it compared to other IEMs, and this definitely has that with that, you know, dynamics in the sound. And also with that, you know, bigger soundstage. So definitely really cool on this. This will definitely be in my circulation, especially if I want soundstage in my life. That's the CR-V1, and this is our unboxing. So yeah, we're gonna do this kind of format as well in some IEMs, more of an unboxing style than a review style. Because yes, it's really fun to unbox for me. And yeah, this is one of the few flagship JAP files that I have, you know, unboxed here in the channel. So that's kind of interesting for me as well. And I do like the RK01 as well. So this was really cool for me to unbox. Alright, so that's our unboxing. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next zpolt review. Goodbye.